Let's talk core batteries. This is something that you know, we've just launched in line with the Optimus range of
I'm going to get a bit of a re-education here because
mate,
I have been told it, but
that's okay.
The old memory's not as good as it was.
So the beauty about Greenworks is within our range, the actual casing never changes.
Yes.
So I always joke and say we could have a nuclear reactor in here. We won't in Australia, but we could have a nuclear reactor in here one day.
We might one day.
Maybe, but the actual slot we're never going to change, so it will always work. So the number one thing with batteries, whether it's our commercial range or any battery brand, is everyone wants a battery that will last longer, is lighter and charges faster.
Yep.
Unfortunately, there are limitations with certain types of way we do a battery configuration. So our Gen 2 batteries, which these are with our little digital readout there, fantastic product. Plenty of power, lasts a long time. You get about 40 minutes to an hour in the trimmer, depending on what you use. Yep. But it's a conventional, like most of our competitors use. It uses parallel of batteries. Sorry, I'll start again. A series of batteries. Look like a AA cell, but a series of cells all joined together to create an 82 volt pack. Yep. With that there, that's about 2.3, 2.4 kilos. Yeah. To recharge, that's about 35, 40 minutes. How do we make more power, lighter and faster? We change the way we deliver a lithium battery. So this is part of our new core batteries. So this is what we call a pouch lithium technology. So if you think about it, you think straight away, oh, there's a blob of lithium. There's a pouch of lithium in there. Yeah. What we actually do is we use cards or slots of lithium. So what we do first and foremost is reduce the weight of this battery. So that's only 1.7 kilos. Right. So we're 600 grams lighter than that battery straight away, which is a lot when we put it in a tool and we're using it all day, every day.
When the tool's 4 kilos going to 5 kilos or whatever, it makes a difference. Yeah.
But we also get more power output because of the way the core battery and the lithium card pack is designed. So we get more, even though it's still a 4 amp hour, we get more output power. We get a lot more rapid recharge. This in that new Optimus charger there, that will charge this from 0 to 80% in 20 minutes. Yeah. Whereas that's 40, so it's half the time. Yeah. And then this will also last 25% longer. Yeah, right. So we're getting lighter, charging faster, and lasting longer, which is what everyone wants. And more power. Even though it's 82 volt 4 amp, the actual kilowatt power output of this battery is 30% more than the previous generation.
Well, there you go. I have been told that all, but I can't.
It's a lot to remember. There's a lot.
It's hard enough to keep up with the product.
It's hard enough to keep up with the product, but you know, and does this battery work in the previous generation stuff? 100% it does. And does this work in the Optimus? 100% it does. But will this give us better performance in both product? Yes. Most definitely. Yeah. Price-wise though, it's $100 difference between them. So it's not one talking this is double the price. Yeah, yeah. It's just a bit better technology and what we're moving towards as we progress through our product life lineup. That's probably the other thing that really sets us apart. We talk about charging and all that. Greenworks is the market leader with options for the contractor. Yep. You know, we got our 6-port charge caddy. Yep. It looks like a fridge, looks like an esky.
And it charges them all at once.
It charges them all at once, It doesn't do them sequentially, it does it all at once. Whereas most other brands, it's 1, 1, 1, 1. This will do all 6. So that will do all 6 core batteries in about maybe 120 minutes, something like that. Yeah. Less than that actually. Yeah. And it's all air cooled, so that's a very easy way. The other option we have is that we have a new charging solution for that caddy to be mounted to one of the 0 turns, so you can use the battery on board while you're out in the field. So that's something where Greenworks is trying to solve a problem. The customer, how do they, you know, I can't have a big power bank on my vehicle, or how do I make it easier for me throughout my workday? Yeah. And I think we're definitely leading the charge.
Yeah. And they're going from one item to another and doing some trimming and then doing some mowing and what have you.
What I was saying before, the core battery, by the time we've used, say I'm a contractor. Yep. And I've got an inverter on my car. By the time I've run out of power on that, so this CORE530 should last about an hour in that unit, give or take. More if it's light trimming, less it's about 45 minutes if it's like knee-high grass. By the time I've finished that That's already recharged. The other one's already recharged from my inverter on my vehicle, or if I'm using the power at the customer's house or whatever. I've got, so instead of going and filling it up, I'm just pulling that off and putting it in the tool and away I go. It's no different. Well, it is, because it's a different processing. Time I go and get my two-stroke tin and fill it up, I'm just pulling off,
and putting it in.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just changing that thought process, but that's where this Optimus and this Core range really does change the market for that.
And it is an outlay up front, but it's not, you know, the savings are the bit, you know, it's not just mixing the fuel and having the fuel. It's still, you've still got to maintain a two-stroke engine. You've still got to make sure you've got your mix right. You've still got to change spark plugs when they do foul. All that sort of thing. It's the convenience. And,
it is.
And you're still going to filling up your fuel tanks and all the rest of the stuff, your jerry cans and all that sort of thing to do it.
And like you said, it is an investment. The number one question we see, whether it's through our social media or we get asked at shows or with, you know, we're in a shop with dealers like yourself, and okay, well, how long will this battery last me for? I don't mean how long will it last until. So this new Core battery, it's 1,500 cycles, so 1,500 full charges before it even loses any performance. So that's quite a lot of using. If you use that, if you only charge that once a day, that's 5 years. This one here is about 700 cycles. So we're getting longer lifespan. Yes, it is an investment. That battery there is $439. But divide that over 5 years, and when you work out your sums and the cost of total outlay, you're well in front.
And I even discuss it with people, and there is some spreadsheets and what have you, but finance it. Go and get yourself a finance package and get all the gear you need, the batteries, the chargers, the whole lot. Make your monthly payment. Life's a dream.
That's it.
You're going to be better off than going and fueling up every week and paying your fuel bill and doing this and paying for all your service along the way and your repairs and your maintenance and all the rest of the stuff.
Definitely.
You know your monthly outgoings.
You know,
it's not going to change.
It's not going to change. It's always going to be. It's always going to be there. So no,
you might have more work on. You charge your battery more often. You're not going and buying more fuel. You're just charging it more often.
No, but I mean, part of, like, you know, you've got the demo gear here. You know, you've got your finance as well for a contractor. The full range, and that's, you know, really what this commercial range is just to give people an option, and probably a better option, in my opinion, to be fair.
I tend to agree.